Yes, sir.
Now let's move on to the next part. Cotangent function. Cotangent is becomes cot function. Now cot function. Now who can tell me cot function becomes undefined when? When does cot function becomes undefined? Cot x is equal to what? Cos x by sin x. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So when cot x becomes undefined?
Sign it.
When sin x is 0, very good. When sin x is 0. Now my question will be, for what value of x sin x is 0? Let's see, one by one you tell me. When x is 0, very good. And
The next is 180.
very good. When x is 180 and I am not going to write pi. Okay, I'm writing pi. Next one, tell me, let's see.
360.
Very good, 360. Can I write 2 pi? Can I write 2 pi?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So like this, what I see in here, acha 0. I for making you understand, I'm writing 0 as like this. I'm writing 0 pi. For making you understand, 0 pi is 0, right? But to make you understand, I'm writing 0 pi. So what I see, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 pi, 6 pi, 5, 7 pi. It goes on like that. Am I clear? Yes or no? Have you understood this one or not?
Yes, sir.
So for all these values, again you look at the diagram. Acha fine. If you don't understand, just look at the diagram. Pi 0. 0 is here, right? 180 is here. 360 is here. That is 2 pi is here. 3 pi is here. 4 pi is here. So all the pi's are what? The straight lines, right? And all the straight, this base is what? Sine is 0. Am I clear? Understood? So can you tell me how can I express this one? Just like the previous one, we express odd multiple as what? 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, right? Now who can tell me how can I express this one? Let's see. Who can tell me how can I express this one? Guess. Try at least. Let's see. How can I express this one? Previously, there was odd numbers only. That's why we expressed 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So how can I express this one? Pass.
N plus 1. N plus 1.
Acha fine. N plus 1. Why should I write? Acha, somebody saying n plus 2. Can't I write n pi? Can't I write n pi? Where n is an element of integer. Yes or no? If you put n as 0, I get 0 pi. If I put n as 1, I get pi. Yes or no? Am I clear? It's simple as that.
Yes, sir.
So my codomain, look at here, the domain is what? R minus of x is equal to n pi. Why am I subtracting this portion? Because this portion chord becomes undefined. Am I clear? Have you understood about the domain? All values of real numbers but x is equal to n pi are rejected. Understood? But the range is R. The range is R. Where R means what? It will be from minus infinity to infinity. R basically means what? R means this one. This is the meaning of R. Okay? Minus infinity to infinity. Clear? Okay? Now, let's do sec function. Secant. Acha, secant function in form of sine and cos. How should I write? I should hide this one. In the form of sine and cos, how should I write secant function? Let's see. Secant function, sec x is what? Sec x is reverse of what? Sec x equal to?
Cos x.
Sec x is equal to cos x. Sec x is equal to 1 by cos x.
1 by cos x.
Yes, 1 by cos x. Now, when does it gets undefined? When does it gets undefined?
Cos x is equal to 0.
When cos x is equal to 0. So it is similar to the one we have done in tan x. Yes or no? Isn't it similar to the one we have done in tan x? And you see it's the domain is same as tan x. Yes or no? Am I clear? Have you understood? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir. Yes, sir.
cosec function. Now tell me cosec function. Cosec function is the inverse of what? Cosec x is what? 1 by sine x, right? And when does this get undefined? When sine x equal to 0, right? And where we have learned sine x equal to 0? Sine x equal to 0, where we have learned? In cot x portion, right? So the domain will be same as the cot x one. And you see the domain is same as the cot x one. Am I clear? Sec x, for sec the domain of tan x and sec is same, the domain of cot and cosec is same. Have you understood? Am I clear? The range I am going to discuss now. Have you clear? Are you clear about the domains? Yes or no? Please tell me. Huh?
What, sir?
Which one? This one not clear? Sec is clear or not? Sec is clear or not? Cosec is what? It's same thing. Cosec is what? Cosec is 1 by, cosec x is 1 by sine x, right? Yes or no? 1 by sine x. Sine x, when does sine x becomes equal to 0? Sine x, the same thing we have done in where? The same thing, sine x is equal to 0 in place of cot x, right? You see cotangent. Cot x is undefined when sine x equal to 0. Cosec is undefined when sine x equal to 0. So the domain of cot x and domain of cos x will be same. Yes, sir. Clear? Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Understood? Now I will be going into range. Now let's pick one by one about the range. Is it interesting or not? It's boring, right?
No, sir.
Please don't say boring. I'm just joking. Acha, now look at here. Now let's do the range. Acha, this was a mistake I told you. -1 to 1 is your range, right? -1 to 1. You know the mistake. What mistake I have done? Yes or no? Because left hand side will be the smaller number, right hand side will be the bigger number. Now I have a question to each one of you. Can anybody explain me why sin x and cos x have the same range? Let's see who can explain me this thing. Why sin x and cos x have the same range? -1 to 1. Why it cannot be more than 1? Who can tell me? Let's see. I want an explanation. It's very, very basic. Pass. Pass.
For me, pass.
For me, pass. I think that pass is for everyone. Huh? Or what?
Sin square x, cos square x is equal to 1. That is right.
No, that's not the reason. Acha, Abhay. Now, Abhay, what happened? Now he's quiet. He will not say anything. The reason I will tell you. First, it's a very, very basic thing. First thing, sin x and cos x. In class 10, you came to know about these trigonometric functions, right? Yes or no? Just tell me yes or no. One by one. Another thing. Sin x and cos x, you came to know about one particular triangle. What type of triangle? You came to know sin x and cos x about one particular triangle. It is right angle triangle. Yes or no? Right angle triangle. One by one, I'm going to explain. Another thing. Sin x is given by perpendicular by hypotenuse. Very good. Yes or no? Clear?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
cos x is given by base by hypotenuse. Yes or no?
Yes.
Very good. can ever be possible that hypotenuse will be smaller than the perpendicular? Can it ever be possible the hypotenuse smaller than the perpendicular? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Can it ever be possible that hypotenuse will be smaller than the base?
No.
It can never be possible, right? And in fraction, what we learned, when the denominator is bigger, what we learned, the number is always less than 1. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And one thing from that thing, from this thing, from that quadrant thing, this thing, from here we learned, when we have a straight line like this, for this line the height is 0, right? For this line the height is 0. Yes or no? There is only base. And when height is 0, hypotenuse is equal to what? When perpendicular is 0, hypotenuse is equal to base. Yes or no?
Okay.
So when hypotenuse is equal to base, so the maximum value is 1. Am I clear? Understood?
Sir.
And same goes on with here. When we see a perpendicular line, do we see base in here? There is no base. So no base means what? The hypotenuse is actually the perpendicular. So what we see? Perpendicular by perpendicular, that is 1. Understood? Am I clear? Okay? So that's how the maximum value is 1. And for -1, the explanation is same. It's just like you make it opposite. It's like this one. Suppose the triangle was like this, right? This one was our triangle. Now you make the triangle opposite. So this side it will be what? Negative. This is what? Plus y plus x. So it is what? Minus x minus y. Am I clear? Understood? So that's why the minimum value is -1 and maximum value is 1. Am I clear? Now let's go on to find the range of tangent function. Now here the range of tangent function is what? R, right? Real set of real numbers. Can anybody explain me why? Let's see. Can anybody explain me why? Why it says real numbers? Why not -1, 1? Let's see, who can explain me? I am waiting for someone's explanation. Pass. Again, think of basic. Look, that's what maths is interesting about. If your base is strong, if you start loving maths from your very lower classes, you will seriously fall in love in your higher classes, because the more higher classes you go, the more depth you go. The question is, why the range of tan function is R? Just like here, why the range of sine and cos function was -1 to 1. Now you see, now my question becomes, why the range of tan and cot function is R? Who can explain me this one? Why the range of tan and cot function is R? Pass. Look, now you are realizing something, but you don't want to express that thing. How did I start the previous one? We have drawn a right angle triangle. Very good. Yes or no? Now who can tell me the formula of tan in terms of perpendicular and base? What is the formula of tan x? Please, this one to like, you know. What is the formula for tan x in terms of perpendicular and base? What was it?
Perpendicular.
Base by perpendicular, huh? It is perpendicular by base.
Perpendicular by.
How? Look, now you guys have doubt in this, right? If you have doubt, so clarify your doubt. Tan x is what? I know it is sin x by cos x. Yes or no? Sin x is what? Sin x is perpendicular by, sorry, now I'm writing base. Oh my god. Sin x is what? Perpendicular by hypotenuse. Yes or no? This one you know, right? Always start with what you know. Don't guess your answer. And cos x is what? Base by hypotenuse. So hypotenuse goes out. So what do you get? Perpendicular by base. Yes or no? Please tell me. Perpendicular by base? Yes, very good. Now, if I say there are three conditions that can happen. If I say base greater than perpendicular, can you tell me what will be the value of tan x? For this condition, base greater than the perpendicular, what will be the value of tan x when base is greater than perpendicular? When base is greater than perpendicular, value of tan x will be?
Less than 1. Less than 1.
Very, very good. Value of tan x will be, acha, I am writing tan x as t, okay? Will be less than 1. Very good. Now tell me, when base is equal to perpendicular, value of tan x will be? Value of tan x will be?
Equal t.
T is equal to what? When base is equal to perpendicular. If base is equal to perpendicular, there's two same thing. I will cut those two, right? I get 1.
1, 1, 1.
Yes. Yes. Now tell me, when base is less than perpendicular, what happens? When base is less than perpendicular, what happens?
Greater than 1.
T greater than 1. So can you see all the conditions are there? Acha, fine. If I will clarify you more. If I draw a number line, I have 1 in the middle. Equal to 1, greater than 1, less than 1. All are there. So it means what? Real numbers. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. That's... Huh? Somebody says no, sir.
Yes.
Everybody saying no, yes or no. Please tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I said yes.
Acha, now the same explanation goes with cot also. Yes or no? Cot is what? Base by? Cot is what? Base by perpendicular, right? Yes or no? And all the three conditions we got same with this one. Please tell me. Understood?
Yes.
So the range of cot and tan is R. That's how it is R. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So one thing, so please revise this once. Acha, one thing, I will try to make a note of this one also. Clear? And I will send it to you guys. Have you understood?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.